ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was? Then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. We welcome you to today's show and ask those of you who have not subscribed to please subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue to expose the satanic Illuminati agenda and the ushering in of the Antichrist. Today's show, I wanted to expose yet another symbol. Like I've been saying over and over on this channel, symbols are really what control and run the world. These people operate through symbols, things that we are trained not to pick up on. We just look and say, oh, look, it's a logo. It has no meaning to it. Somebody in marketing school came up with the logo. It's not the truth. The truth of the matter is that these symbols have a cultic meaning, satanic meaning, and they're everywhere. They're right in front of our face all the time. You can see it in company logos. You can see it in just about anything that's mainstream. So today I want to talk about the infinity symbol. As most people know, infinity means never-ending or endless. But in the occultic circles, it stands for duality, which most of these symbols stand for a form of duality. Hence the black and white tiles you see in the Masonic lodges, as above, so below, with the Baphomet. They're big believers in duality and balance. So they believe that it's a duality and balance in the equilibrium. But it also stands for magic. It is used in magic and in various forces and forms of magic. You can see on their actual tarot cards, which are as satanic as they come. You'll see on the magician card, the infinity symbol located above his head. It is there for a reason, okay? It is not just randomly there, because it is used in magic. You can also find the infinity sign in the Satanic Bible. It is known as the Satan's cross, the Satanic cross, the Antoine LaVey cross that he created, is a symbol for the Church of Satan and Satanism. You'll see the infinity sign at the bottom of the cross. It is not there as a coincidence. It isn't there because they just decided to draw this random thing with a cross in the middle and an infinity sign at the bottom. All these symbols have occultic meaning. There's a reason why they're all put there. There's a reason why they're flashed in front of your face. There's a reason why they exist in our society, because they put them there. They will tell you that it means one thing when it really means another. They cloak these symbols. So they'll tell you that the peace sign really stands for peace and world peace and wanting world peace, when in reality it stands for Venus. It stands for satanic worship. Okay? The peace sign, the actual drawing, not the hand sign, that they tell you stands for peace and the hippie movement and all that stuff. I've exposed that. It stands for the satanic baptism, denouncing Jesus Christ, his hands ripped from the cross, dangling. That's what it means to Satanists. Okay? Because when they're indoctrinated in Satanism, they have to break a wheel down so it looks like the peace sign. That's part of their satanic baptism. It's denouncing Jesus Christ. That's what the sign stands for. So all these symbols have dual meanings. So I'm not saying if you're somebody who has a shirt that has an infinity sign on it, you're a Satanist or something like that. But you have to understand that there's dual meanings to all these symbols. They tell you it means one thing when it means another, so that you're technically, in a sense, either invoking spirits or demonic entities, or just supporting the craft or supporting them, and inadvertently giving worship to Satan through supporting these symbols by wearing them on your bodies, whether it's tattoo or it's a shirt or something like that. So when you see it on the satanic cross, you see the infinity sign at the bottom. What the satanic cross is obviously a total mockery of Christianity, because they believe it's a religion based off dependency on fabricated deity, because they don't believe in Jesus Christ. They believe that Christians slander human nature. All this ridiculous stuff these Satanists believe. But the infinity sign on their cross stands for a centrum of balance and truth, because they believe that they're the truth. They also believe that they're an infinite. And as we talked about in this channel, the Illuminati themselves believe that they're infinite. that they're just going to continue to be here. They're never going to go away. So the infinity sign is something that's very important to them. It's a sign you'll see all over the place. You hear the car company Infinity. You'll see the infinity sign in logos. You'll see it on TV shows a lot, all over the place. And just keep in mind, all these symbols have dual meanings. The world is run on symbols. They've created it this way. So you're inadvertently giving worship to Satan. You're inadvertently whether it's praising him or wearing symbols or signs that could invoke demonic entities to be around you or follow you if you have them tattooed on your body or things like that. So know what these signs mean, not only for yourself, but to help others and say, listen, okay, when you put these symbols on your body or you're wearing them, you're inadvertently giving power and homage to the enemy, and you don't want to be doing that. So this infinity sign, again, that's what it stands for. It's the duality, as most of their symbols stand for. It has some sort of meaning as far as duality and balance, because that's what they believe, that their good deeds outweigh their bad deeds, that we need balance in the universe. That's how they convince themselves that when they commit these human sacrifices and they do all these things, then they could donate, $1 million to somebody or some charity or whatever, give $50,000 to somebody. They feel like that good deed outweighs the bad deed that they do. And that's why they believe that the universe and all this stuff is created on balance. So it's all satanic. That's what it really all is. So know what this meaning means. You'll see it all over the place. When you identify these symbols and you see them around, you can tell who, especially in company logos and things like that, you can tell who's running it, who's behind it. And as you'll see in most company logos, they have nothing but satanic symbols, whether it's the sun or the infinity sign or a pyramid or an all-seeing eye or any of these things. They're letting you know, and they're letting each other know through their networking that this is a satanic corporation. Okay, so that they can identify one another and help one another out. But the people don't see those things. So try to look for those signs and those symbols. Like I said, they're important. They run everything. Signs and symbols control our reality. We just don't realize it because we were raised not to look for symbols. We were raised asleep. We were raised to stare at our television, stare at our phones, stare at our devices, and never pay attention to the signs. That's how they get away with what they get away with. Through hand symbols, just like a gang throwing up a gang sign. That's what they do. They communicate through hand symbols, through symbols like the infinity sign. That's how they network with one another. That's how they get people to inadvertently worship the beast and the Antichrist system. So be aware of those things. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families. May peace be with you all.